Hello students. So today we'll learn how to install VS Code and configure C++ into it. So without wasting time, let's get started. First, we'll download the MingW setup. Basically, it's a free and open source software development environment. To install it, open your Chrome browser and search MingW download. Now, download Ming W. Press enter key. Now go to the source force site. That is the first site, as you can see here. Click on it. Now there is a download button. Click on the download button. After that, it will download your setup file. Select your downloads folder or another folder to download your setup file. Now it is downloaded. Click on it to install. So basically I will click on it. Now install, continue. By default it is installing in C, so let's continue. Now it will take some time to finish. By that time, let's install the VS Code. Search VS Code in your Chrome browser. Keep in mind that the blue color logo, and then I will open this site and click on the download button. Now we are downloading that VS Code for the Windows. So click on the download button. Again, select the folder where you want to save your setup file. Now let's see MingW setup, how much it is completed. So it is completed now. Now press on the continue. After that, it will ask about the packages. We'll install all the packages here. So just right click, mark for the installation. The same thing will do for each package. So right click, mark for the installation. Again right click, mark for installation. And again, and the last one, mark for the installation. After that, installation and apply changes. You have to apply all the changes here. So I am clicking on it and then apply. Again, it will take some time to download your packages into your PC. By that time, let's install your VS Code here. Now I will click on the VS Code. Here I accept the agreement, the next button. Then your by default it is installing in C drive, it's fine. Next, next. And then if you want to create a desktop icon, so I will create a desktop icon as well. It's an additional icon, so I will tick it and the next, install. Let's wait for it for the installation process. Okay, it's done. So I will untick this launch Visual Studio Code because first we have to install the MingW setup. So we are still waiting. I will skip the video so that to complete this installation process. Okay, after some time you will get this kind of window here. It is all the packages that are required for your C++. So let's wait. Now it is completed, so click on the close button. After closing that tab, we have to launch our Visual Code now. Now go to the Visual Studio Code. First, let's see MingW is installed or not. So I will go to the C drive. Under the C drive, you will get your MingW, and then MingWK inside. You have to go to the bin and we have to copy this path. Basically, we are setting the path, that is the environment for our C++ file. So we'll copy this path and then we'll search here environmental setting. So as you can see here, we are getting added the system environment variables. So we'll open that setting, and then after opening it, we'll open it. You will get environment variables here. Click on it, the environment variables, and then you have to select path. Search for the path. Yes, we are getting it here under the system variables. So edit, click on new button and just copy paste your path here. So we'll paste my path, that is Ming W. Okay, click on OK, again OK, and then OK. Now close your file and then we'll search for the VS Code now. So we are getting this icon. So it is already created. So Visual Studio, after opening it first time, you will have to select the theme. So I will just choose any theme, dark, modern, or anything. So it is already done. So just take everything. Now click on mark done. Okay, now your VS Code is ready to use, but before using it, first create the file. So we'll create one C file to check is it working or not. So file, new text file, file, new text file. Now here we'll write basic program. You can save it as with the extension of your C or C++. So here on the desktop, I will first create my folder to save all of my files. So I'm creating the folder with the name OOP. You can write anything for your folder name as your folder name. So now give the file name. So I'm providing the file name as first.cpp as it's a C++ now. So we are providing the C++. As you can see, it is there is some recommendation from the Visual Studio for the C++ language pack. Now we'll write some basic code, that is a hello world program. So include IOStream, the basic library, and then using namespace standard for our standard input and output. Now we'll create our function, that is void main. Under the void main, we'll print one simple cout statement. So I will write cout and then your message. So hello world. Now semicolon. Okay, you can use the endl as well for the new line, and return 0 as you are using the int main here. So return 0, I am providing the return 0. Now the next part, you have to use some extension for the C++. So I will click on the extensions. Here as you can see in the recommended session, you are getting it, but still will search it, that is C/C++. After searching it, you will get one with the IntelliSense. So we have to install with the IntelliSense wala C and C++ extension. So we'll install it. We'll wait. By that time, we'll install another package, another extension. So I will search here. The extension name is code runner to run our code. So I will click on it and then install. Okay, then install. So after completion of our installation, now code runner is there. Okay, so as you can see, the icon is present there. Now it will ask GCC and G++. So if you will select the G++, so it will throw some error. You have to always select G++. Do not select GCC. Always select G++ because it's a C++ file. So I will use that. Now as you can see, under the terminal, we are not getting any output. So click on that arrow and then you have to run your code again with the G++. As you can see here on the right hand side, you will get so under the debug console, you are getting the hello world. As you can see here, under the debug console, you are getting the hello world. Okay, now if you want to run it directly under the debug console, so you can install the C++ extension pack as well. So directly click on the install, that the extension packs which are required to run your C and the C++ file. Okay, now everything is installed. Now I will run it with the G++ extension. As you can see, after finishing everything, you are getting your output here. So thank you so much everyone for watching my video. We'll upload more video on the C++ tutorial as well. So now enjoy coding.